Hey guys, how are you all doing today? Well, I've actually done 2 videos, but I'm going to break them apart because, the other one's about 20 minutes long, and I know some people just do not like long videos. Plus, the other one's a little bit more somber and talking about the funeral for the Queen and the service that happened in Scotland. So I'm not going to talk about that too much in this video. I want to start off this video, however, and say a massive happy birthday to my best friend. You guys know her as Lola, which isn't a real name. I don't want to put my friend's real name out there. She's the one who sat and held my hand as we got tortured by having to listen to Mutton's podcast with her and Mariah Carey. She was a trooper, and she didn't have to do that, and she did. She's happy birthday. She watches my channel, so I just want to say happy birthday, honey. I hope you have a fantastic day. I know you will. And I just want to say thank you so much for being my friend. Thank you for always having my back. And I love you so much. Alright, let's get into the video. So, Harry, and this got me a bit angry. Harry released a statement regarding his grandmother's death on Archwell. He didn't put it out there, of course. He wants all the traffic to go over to Archie crap. He wants it to go over there so he can graft off of us and steal all our information. So I won't do that. So we all know that they have mouthpieces and right on schedule. Mr. Plastic Fantastic Scooby-Doo. Yeah, he put it up. So let's have a look at it. And I'm going to show you what annoyed me. Now, the statement's very nice, something you would expect from the grandson to a grandmother. But it's when you get to the last line. Together in peace, wishing his grandma to be in the arms with his grandfather Philip. Together in peace. Isn't that a slap in the face? How dare he put that? Together in peace. What about the peace that they needed when they were here, Handbag? What about the peace your grandfather needed when he was clearly on his deathbed and you and Mutton went and did the Oprah interview? What about the peace that your grandma needed for the couple of years that you've been throwing grenades at her from America? You would have clearly knew that she wasn't doing great. You'd have clearly knew in the news about her illness. But that didn't seem to bother you. In fact, it didn't seem to bother you so much that your wife, Mutton, went and did a disgusting interview in the Cut magazine. Now I'm going to move over to that because I didn't ever do a video on that. But I'm going to add it to this one. So I've taken some statements from that interview. I'm going to put them up here. This part of the interview is a corker. She instructs the journalist who's getting the interview from her to transcribe that Meghan's so above everything that this journalist has to transcribe the noise she's making. Instead of answering you, Meghan says, or you will transcribe the way I'm acting, the noises I'm making. Therefore, you should know because I'm amazing and everything that I do is fantastic and everybody should automatically know what I mean. And the journalist goes on to say she's making these guttural sounds and I can't quite articulate what it is she's feeling in that moment because she has no words for it. She's just moaning. How creepy is that? What? Now, a lot of this interview is Mutton basically bigging up herself, pining for herself, telling this reporter how amazing she is and how amazing everybody else thinks she is. Here she goes on to say that she didn't even know Tyler Perry. And he reached out to her because she's so brilliant, remember. She's absolutely fantastic, Martin. So I had a chuckle at this bit. So it says, though Martin had never met Tyler Perry in person, he had reached out when she and Harry had got married to tell her that he was praying for her and that he understood what this meant. Martin recalls referring to the symbolic weight of their wedding. What? How the hell would... She doesn't know this guy, okay? He doesn't know her from Adam. She's just admitted that. How the hell would Tyler Perry know anything about what marrying into royalty or being royal for that matter is? None of us know that because we're not part of the royal family unless you live that life. You don't know about it. Someone she doesn't know is claiming that he feels oh so sorry for her, and she's so oh God, I'm so sorry for you, man. Oh, I know how hard this is going to be. It's so symbolic. Oh, get the hell out here, mutton. She then goes on to say that, remember, Tyler Perry doesn't know her. She's never met him. After he's done this symbolic gesture of knowing so how bad she's going to have it, she ends up giving him a call and they speak. And she says in this part that she found herself telling him every detail of their situation. So, kind of interesting that the royal family are the ones that are constantly being accused of telling. This is why the royal family do not have her and Handbag around. Because they can't be trusted, because they tell everybody things that are meant to be kept private in the royal family. They know that anything that these two grafters learn are either going to end up on a podcast, it's going to end up in a magazine, it's going to end up as Hollywood gossip. And while still talking about Tyler Perry, she says that he offered them a literal safe house. Come on, guys. Mutton and Handbag were escaping. They were escaping the torturous Britain. They needed a safe house. They were in so much danger from the racist Brits. They needed a safe house. But not just any safe house. No, it had to be in Beverly Hills. She then goes on and gives this reporter, another rundown. We have to hear it all again of all the hardships she endured. The fight with Catherine, of the Flower Girl dresses, the tabloids being oh so mean to her, bombshells, leaks and relocations that the firm were giving out, racism against babies. And she says it was definitely not a fairy tale. It was just so hard. And this is how we know this reporter's clearly a sugar or one of her BFFs, because we've heard Mutton's mates go on about her before. When they speak about it, it's all, she's kind, she's warm, so listen to this. She stands and smiles with the perfect level of warmth, the gleam of her teeth rivaled only by the shininess of her blowout, backlit by the late morning light, and a scene that looks like a Nancy Meyers cinematic interior. Give me a sick bucket. This part is exceptionally nauseating. One of the first things my husband saw when we walked around the house was those two palm trees. She coos. More like Maz. Oh God. See how they're connected at the bottom? He goes, my love, it's us. And then when Archie walks by them, he says, hi Mama, hi Papa. So Archie literally thinks trees are his parents. Is that how non-existent you two are in that little boy's life? That he literally sees some trees and he automatically thinks that that's his mum and dad? Is that how interesting you are? You're about as interesting as wood. That a pair of trees... He has more fun with a pair of trees than you two. Oh, God. This interview literally gives an insight into how much Mutton truly loves herself. I mean, listen to this. Even if she and Harry have stepped back from the royal duties, Mutton is very aware that people see her as a princess. This is Mutton I'm quoting. It's important to be thoughtful about it because even with the Oprah interview, I was conscious of the fact that there are little girls that I meet and they're just like, oh my God, it's a real life princess. Mutton. Oh my God, I swear to God, if you were chocolate, you would eat yourself. This is unbelievable. You are so narcissistic, so full of yourself. I think you're the only one that's saying, oh my God, it's a real life princess. I mean, you can't believe you married up. Little girls aren't looking at you and thinking that. Not unless, they don't know who you are unless like their parents or whatever tell them. Do you seriously think all little girls look at you with... I mean, it sounds as though like you're speaking as though you're so proud that you want people to envy you, to be jealous of what you have. You make me sick. If anything, this interview that she did just proves that she and Handbag are building an alternative royal family in America, because here she's really being put here when Harry or H walks in, or as Mutton calls him, my love. Oh, adds it, like, really? I mean, like she's groomed him. I've got my suspicions on that. I want to dig deeper into a video, but no start that here. But here's the reporter even saying like she was about to stand up to like bow. Did she? And I'm wondering if she did that when my love walked in. Did she curtsy to Mutton? And then you've got Mutton talking about knowing that she's a real life princess. The fact that she says she calls him my love, just, oh my God, it just instantly puts an image into my mind. If anybody's seen like Lord of the Rings and you see that Gollum creature with the ring, you know, and he's going, my precious. Do you think that that's what Mutton sitting does to Handbag in bed at night while he's sleeping? She's sitting there giving him that creepy death stare that she does. Sitting rubbing him, my precious, my love, my precious. Because we all know that she would be just like Gollum if she ever lost that. Just go nuts. In this part, we see her. She's fishing for compliments and going on about, obviously, because she clearly thinks she's the best looking thing in the world. She was at a photo shoot and she got home and she turned to Handbag and this is what she said. And she says, I'm not a model. And I was like, and Handbag replied to her, no, you are. Of course you're a model. What was he going to say to her? If your wife turned around and says to you, I'm not a model, you're not going to turn around and say, no, you've got a face like a back end of a cow. No, you're not. You're going to like give her a nice compliment. And she knows that. Fishing for compliments. She's actually unbelievable. So in this part of the interview, yeah, they have a dig at the royal family. This is Handbag says, most people that I know and many of my family aren't able to work and live together. Not like me and Mutton. No. Harry says in passing, and I take a peek And he rolls his eyes when he says this. This is basically more or less what she says. Another dig at the royal family. So they go on and they start talking about their business. And this comment got me. Handbag. I think we always knew the first few years of creating this new life from scratch were going to be the busiest. The busiest? You started it during a lockdown. What are you talking about? The only things you've done are interviews that throw grenades at your family or the British people or the Britain, for that matter. The busiest. The busiest thing you've done is scratch your arse. Piss off, Harry. So the reporter asked them about the reality show rumours that are out there that they're doing. And Mutton's answer, there's a difference between a historical documentary and a reality docu-series. She's trying to justify and change the narrative that no, even though this is just like keeping up with the Windsors, it's actually, because we're royalty, it's historical. Nah, Mutton. Don't try and gaslight us. We know exactly what this will be. And when speaking about the reality TV series they're doing, she says, it's our love story, which took comfort in the resounding knowing that above all, love wins. I hope that this is the sentiment that people feel when they see any of the content or projects that we're working on. That love wins. You might go to tell your family that as love won there. Would you think that Harry's family, do you think they would think that love's won out? No. I think money's won out in your eyes. And that's about it, honey. Stop gaslighting us. You're full of crap. The Mutton then goes on to give this weird quote. And, says it reminds her of her and Handbag. Where salt and pepper are always passed together. So Mutton says, you never move one without the other. That's me and Handbag. We're like salt and pepper. We always move together. What? No, more like your death grip, Tom. You're hanging on for dear life, won't let him go, the claw. We all know the claw. The claw. I mean, it's even got a name for itself now. It's called the Marco Claw. Even and it's you love this claw so much, Mutton, that you photoshopped it onto your own daughter. Here's proof. Look at this. There's 3 fingers, and then it looks like they've photoshopped another 4 fingers onto that, and they're all layered. It looks crazy. It looks crazy. You love the claw so much, you gave it to your daughter. You should have been, I don't know, in one of those freak shows, the circus that came along. You've got a love for photoshopping extra toes and chopping, taking fingers away. One of your pictures, you've got 8 toes on one foot. It's nuts. Oh my days, eh? That's something moved together like salt and pepper. No, more like you're that crazy Gorilla Glue that's latched yourself on and won't, and hanging on for dear life. This woman. Okay, I'm going to do a part 2 of this video because we're already quite late into it, and I've got more of the cut to cover. Oh, I found so much in that interview that I was literally banging my head off the wall thinking, oh my God, this is truly like looking in the mind of a psychopath. And I want to also cover, well, I've got a video coming. In fact, I've got a video coming out about the Queen travelling through Scotland for her service in Edinburgh, and also I've mentioned the walkabout in that video. That's already that's edited and ready to be uploaded, but I've also I'm on game this time, guys. I'm doing well. I've got my spooky video, just a few finishing editing touches to go on that, and I've got my Edinburgh video, and I've got this one, and I'm going to do a part 2, and that I'm going to do the rest of the cut things that I had a problem with that she said, and a few other things that I've seen online. So I'll be back soon, guys. I love you all so much. Bye. Also, I never say this, but could you please hit the like and subscribe button, guys? I'm trying to get to, please, try and get me to 3,000. Please, it'll make my year. So if you're not subscribed, please hit the button. It would mean the world to me. Yeah. So I'm going to get going now. Love you all again. Bye.